welcome back to my channel. We are here. It is Mo Mondays. And we are back. So I went ahead and did my eyebrows because I did a whole like 25-30 minute tutorial on brows. So there's honestly no reason for me to show y'all how to do brows again. Like, it's there. It's not far down in the repertoire. It's like right at the top. So go take a look at that if you want to see how I do my brows. So now on to the next step. So I am definitely a start with the brows type of person because I just feel like I start with the hard things and go to the easy things. I don't know if that makes sense. But so after I do my brows, because those are importanto, I go to my eyes because that's like the second longest thing. So for me, if I can take time on these two things, the rest of my face is very like, all right, let's just get there, you know? So let's go to eyes. Where is my primer? Okay. I try to have everything right here so I don't have to like do a bunch of moving. So what I've been using as far as my base is P. Louise. It's this brand from like, I don't even know where this is from, honestly. Like England or something like that. If you look up Finland. Yeah, it's from Finland, I think. P. Louise Makeup Academy. So the people like P. Louise is that, honey. Like, literally. My friend Tamika actually put me onto this, so I use it for my my eyebrow base. This does come in a bunch of different colors. She gave me this one because it was too light for her, and obviously it's not my color, so I just use it as a base instead of like for actual shadow, because you can't use them for like for your actual looks for your shadows. But for me, since it's white, I do like to make my like eyelids white because I feel like it makes my product stand out a little bit more. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so you guys can actually see what I'm doing on my eye look. So I'm going to do a very like simple everyday makeup look for you guys. And so when it comes to my everyday, like, I just need to look like a baddie, but quickly I use these two right here. So if you have not tried Juvia's Place, like, you're really missing out because she is really bomb. Like, to be honest, like between Juvia's and Morphe, I don't know who's like shutting the game down more, because Morphe you're gonna pay like pennies to the dollar. I'm just playing, but Morphe is definitely cheap for good quality. Juvia is cheap for good quality. Like, these palettes, especially if you catch them on a sale, are like incredible. They're absolutely incredible. I love them. As you guys can see, let me open this one. I was finna say, you know my holy grail look. You know exactly what color I'm using out of here. Period. So I think that, you know, these are great palettes. I think that everyone should invest in it. At the very least, these two. Y'all know what color I'm using out of this one. That right there. So that's what we're going to do. Let me zoom back in so you guys can get into this eye look. Okay, so we are going to start with the brown shade in, this one is called The Warrior by Juvia. So we're going to start with this color right here. And so what I do, to be honest, I use the same brush for all my eyeshadow, and it's the M573. So it's this brush by Morphe right here. As you can see, this is what the top looks like. It's just very fluffy, very, you know, packs a lot of product. So we're going to use this, swirl it around, and basically just go on the outer of our eye. So as you guys can see, like, I don't just like scrub back and forth. Like, I'm not doing that. I do like light strokes and press the powder into my eye. So I also have a very good motion of where I put my shadow, because I know that this is the look that I'm going for. It's kind of like a very light smoky. So I literally go on this side and just blend until about the middle of my eye. So it's very much like a crescent, like I do this to my eye. If you can't like tell what I'm doing, I go up here, go down, go around, and then go back up. And I do that until I feel like I have enough product on that lid and it looks like the color that I'm using. So as you can see, it's light, but it's there. Versus this side is nothing. This side has a little product. And then we go over and do this side. So for me, I do go up a little bit more as far as my eye goes, because I feel like that just kind of blends the product out a little bit better. One thing I will say is that I feel like this works for my eyes. Like, I don't know what other kind of eyes everybody else has. And that's why I tell people all the time, like, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not going to tell you what kind of eyes you have, because that's just not me. Like, I didn't go to school for this. I didn't work at a makeup counter. I don't know those type of things. Most of the things I know are from watching other people's YouTube videos. So because I have the type of eyes that I have, this particular style of, you know, makeup works for me. Like when people talk about Megan Thee Stallion and how she always does a cut crease, that's what works for her. She's probably tried other things and she's just not a fan. And it kills me that people like are saying she always does this, she always does this. Do you even know how to do makeup? Like, stop talking about her. Anyways, that's just my little tidbit. Do what works for you, honey. So after that, as you guys can see, so I did get a little down here, which is perfectly fine. Literally does not matter. Like, you can be a little bit messy when it comes to your eyes situation, and it's not going to taint you nonetheless. So then I'm going to take another Morphe brush, same thing, and we're going to add our white. So the white that I use is the one from this palette, the Magic Mini by Juvia's. So it has these two beautiful princesses. And I'm going to use this white right here. And it is called Kessie. I don't know why that white to me is literally just, I don't know, it just does something to me. Like, it's the best white for me. It blends this color out perfectly. So this, I basically just put it right in the middle right there. I don't go up or anything like that because we want the brown to be more relevant. We really are just kind of packing on product on the space that no brown touched, essentially. So yes, this looks crazy because I'm not done. So it just looks like what's going on. And sometimes, like, I don't know if you guys can see that piece right there, that is kind of folded. So what I do is I literally pull my eye and I blotch it in that section. I don't know why my eye does that, because it's wrinkly, because I'm an old lady and I don't use eye cream and I really need to start. So every once in a while I have to kind of blotch that section in to get it to look more smooth. And there we are. So now what I do, because obviously this looks crazy, like I'm not walking around looking like this, I take my brown brush again and you blend. You literally blend your life away. So of course the part that the brown and the white touch, that's what you want to blend out, because that's what's important. I go over the top because, like we said, we want the brown to be more relevant. I don't want the white to be the main point of my eye. I want it to be the actual brown part. That's the one thing that I like a lot about these Morphe brushes, is that literally they are so good at blending. Like, you're going to get a good look with these. And I think that that's what people have a problem with when it comes to doing their makeup, is just that they don't know how to blend. So it does get a little hard to, you know, really control your makeup if you're not blending it. Okay, so there we are. We're blended out. We're blended. We're looking good. We're working. So honestly, like, that's it. When it comes to my eyes, I don't do the most. It's not like, you know, rocket science. It's just a blended look. As you can see, sometimes I will look at it and be like, ah, that's not blended all the way. And you'll have to go back in. So it's not just a quick situation. And I think that a lot of people, that's what their problem is as well, is that they think makeup is quick. And it's not. I'm trying to make this quick for you guys, but it's really not. So now we're gonna go in and I take my Wet n Wild Mega Liner. I really like this eyeliner because I feel like it does not drip. I really like this eyeliner because I feel like it does not drip. It does not, you know, mess up my eyes or anything like that. This is what the top looks like. It's just very, you know, kind of fluid. So for me, I pull my eyes back. I make a little line right here. You see that little baby line? And then you go from the middle of that line and connect it to the bottom of your face. So it looks crazy, don't get me wrong, but that's how we do our little baby wing. So I actually just learned how to do a wing. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, maybe like last year, the year before. I was never really that good at wings. And so sometimes my wing liners are crooked. I am not even gonna lie. And I'm okay with that. But I feel like also, you know, practice makes perfect. So it is kind of one of those things that I know eventually I would be like the bomb.com at. Just right now, I'm still practicing. So I will say I do make my wing pretty thick, but that thick. I don't know why. When I say thick, I gotta sing this song. Every time, gotta sing it. I do make my wing kind of thick because, for one, I'm not that great at straight lines. Let's start there. And for two, because I wear lashes, I think that the lash looks better when the line is thick. So that's a thing. There goes that. That's my reasoning if you want to know. Right. And there we are. Got two little baby wings. Baby. So next, we are pretty much done with the eyes. So we're going to put on a little bit of mascara. To be honest, the mascara doesn't matter. Right now I'm using Bad Gal Bang. My favorite mascara is probably Better Than Sex. I think I got this one for free from somebody though. One of these little companies, or I was trying it was on sale. So I will try stuff just because, you know, you never know how great something is until you try it. So I think I got this when it was on sale. And it is pretty good actually. But I'm trying to go through a phase of using everything that I have when it comes to makeup. And so I don't want to buy any more mascara until I use all the ones that I already have. That's my only reason for using it. But the mascara really does not matter. If you're wearing lashes, I just put some mascara on because essentially I feel like it kind of molds my lashes together. So, and takes off any product or any buildup or anything like that I had before I did the lashes. So I do like that. So lashes, let me tell y'all, don't get me wrong. I've had some great $20 lashes. I've had some terrible $20 lashes. I've had some great $3, $4 lashes. I've had some terrible $4 lashes. To me, you just have to find out what you like. That's it. Like, it's not about, oh, I only wear minks. I only wear this. I don't see that big of a difference. If you know how to do your makeup, it's okay. So right now I'm going to use these $4 lashes that I got from the beauty supply store. I actually really like this brand. It's Miss 3D Volume Lash Premium 100% silk lash. So these are actually kind of my favorites from the beauty supply store right now. The ones I'm using are M317. They're $4. I'm not gonna hold you, they just look good on me. Like, I have gotten pretty good at learning how to pick out which lashes I like, and so it's not as hard as, you know, somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. But I actually do like these, so I'm gonna use them. So I probably do need to cut them. One thing I will say when it comes to putting on lashes is you might need to cut them before you start, depending on how big they are on your eye. And you'll know the difference when you get better at doing lashes. I did just start learning how to do lashes maybe like last year. I practiced a lot of stuff in quarantine because before I was not the best at putting on my own lashes. I could do somebody else's lashes, I just couldn't do mine. And for my lash adhesive, I use this. It's by Kiss. Ooh, can you please do something? There we go. Ooh, and of course it's backwards. Kiss lash adhesive. So this is probably like $4 maybe. I like it a lot. It has like a little thing like this, and you just put it on your lashes. And I don't know if I like it just because I can tell when it's like tacky, and that was one of my biggest things when it came to putting on lashes that I didn't know, was that I couldn't tell when the lash got tacky. And so when I would put them on, and they would literally just be sliding all over the place because I wasn't doing it right. I mean, if we're being honest. So there goes that. I really don't want to show you guys like the process of this is how you put on lashes, because to be honest, it's hard. One day I'll make a video about it, but I feel like it needs to be its own segment. So this honestly is the best thing I've ever purchased. It's a fan. Like makeup related, this is it, honey. This does it. Because literally I don't have to do anything. I literally have to hold this fan to my lash and let it dry. And that's what I do. That's exactly what I do. I just let it dry. Just like this. So I feel like, you know, I didn't have to be so zoomed in on my face anymore. I just want to talk to y'all and be friends. Hey, friends. So yeah, I'm just about to put my lashes on. So I wanted to zoom out a little bit so you guys can see and it can actually be focused. You see what my face looks like, you know, kind of far out instead of up close. Really, I just wanted to show you guys up close so that you could see my eyeshadow, putting on my shadow. So now we're going to do our lashes. Take some tweezers. Yes, I have to be all in the mirror to do this, so just FYI. The trick is to get as close to your lash line as possible and get as close to the back of your lash as possible. At least I feel like that's what the trick is. I don't know, somebody else might tell you different because everybody puts on their lashes differently. And one of the best tricks to doing your lashes, to be honest y'all, one of the best tricks to doing your lashes is don't close your eyes. Like some people put on lashes and they're like, and they're like squinting their eyes. Don't do that. That's why when you open your eyes and your lashes are stuck together, that's why, because you were shutting your eyes too close and the glue got in your got on the bottom of your lashes. So I'm literally just pinching the lash together and pushing it into my eye. Every lash is not created equal. Sometimes they both cooperate. Sometimes one cooperates and one does not. This is always the stroke of lash though. There we have it. Let's zoom. Let's hand zoom because I'm not about to zoom in. So there goes my lash. There we go. The girls are on. And as you can see, the face is coming together. So those are my lashes. As you guys can, like I said, like, can you tell that these ain't $20? No, they were $4. Like, I love saving money. So that is it when it comes to eyes. So for me, that is 100% the, like, most time consuming. Doing my eyebrows, my eyes, and my actual lashes. For the most part, I do all of my eyes exactly like that. I pick a color for my outer corner, I pick a color for my inner corner, and that's about it. Sometimes I will like do a little bit extra. I'll put another color on top or put something in between my eyes right here. But for the most part, that's all I do is pick those two colors and go from there. So now we're going to move on to the face. So, primer, baby. I feel like for the longest I was like, you don't need primer. What is primer? Whatever the case may be. And no, you really do need primer. Like, primer is going to make your makeup stay on longer. Primer is going to make your face stay less oily throughout the day. Primer is really like it. So what I've been using, now don't judge me because like I just said, I like to save money, but I like to save money when it's time to save money. I will spend money if I need to spend money. So this Hourglass primer, like, it's called Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. Honey, this primer was literally like that girl. It works so well. Like, I love it so much. I feel like it makes my skin so smooth. It makes my makeup stay on all day. It makes my makeup look amazing. And that's really all that it is. It's by Hourglass. It is, I'm not even gonna hold y'all, it's like $62. So it's the most money I've ever spent on a primer, but it has a reason. I bought it multiple times for the reason. Like, it's really everything. I think that's when I actually got last year for my birthday. So shout out to my girl Ash, thank you. But I did buy this one last year for my birthday, but you know, I would recommend it. It's really good. So we're gonna prime our face. Obviously we do that first, and then we're going to go in with our foundation. So eye foundation first. As of right now, I'm actually using it's called Stay Naked weightless liquid foundation, up to 24-hour wear, and I'm wearing the color 60W0. I actually got this for free from Influencer. They just sent this to me and I've been using it probably for like maybe the last week or two, and I've been loving it. Honestly, I will say it's a little bit darker than my regular skin. Like, I probably wouldn't have bought this going into the store, but I do like the way that it looks. I like the way that it performs. It looks really good on my skin. So the brush that I've been using is by Jaclyn Hill. It's Morphe times Jaclyn Hill JH03, but honestly you can really use any flat top brush. So if you can do this, the brush is flat and stiff, you can pretty much use any brush like this. So I just squirt a little bit on top of here. And so I actually saw this technique, I think it was like a TikTok video that made it to Instagram, because I don't really get on TikTok like that. But essentially you press your foundation into your skin with the brush. So I put some all around my skin so it's a little even, but basically you're pressing into your skin with the brush instead of using a beauty blender, and definitely not a streak. Like, when you streak, you can see like your face streaking like that. So the video I watched, basically she was just saying like press it into your skin like you're just doing like little small pats. And actually I've really been liking it. I've only been doing it since I've been using this foundation, so I don't know if it's between the foundation that I like or between the patting that I like, but one of them really works itself out on my skin. So I am a fan of like full coverage foundation. I just feel like I don't want nothing lightweight. Like, if you can see my blemishes, why do I even have on this makeup? So that's my thing. I don't go too high up or even too close to my eyes. I don't know if you guys can tell, like, there's no foundation right there, because I wear concealer, so to me it's kind of one of those, what's the point of even wasting that product when you're not gonna see it because I got the concealer on. Okay, so as you guys can see the difference of my face color. So compared to my neck, it's really not that bad, like a difference. And I think that that's the thing when you are doing, you know, a darker foundation or a lighter foundation, is you can't be like 7 shades off talking about, oh, it's a little light. No, you need to be very like close to the color of your skin. Let me drink some water in my hydro jug. This should be a sponsored ad. Hydro jug, holla at your girl. Anyways, I love this jug. One thing I always say about good skin, people always ask me about my skin, drink your water, girls. Like, you can't expect to have good skin and you don't like water. That just, it doesn't equate. It's not the same. It doesn't make sense in the grand scheme of things. You do have to drink your water, mind your business, that's important, and live your life, because water is really like the GOAT when it comes to skin. So if you want good skin, I suggest drink your water. Next we're going to go to concealer. So I also got this for free. This sounds like a whole sponsored video, I promise. No one's sponsoring your girl for real yet, but I do get a lot of random stuff for free. So I got this from influencer as well. It's by Elf. It's called the Camo CC cream. So the color that they sent me was too light for my whole face, so I've been using it as a concealer, and baby, it's like, it's giving all the gives. So I really like it. Right now for my concealer, I'm using the Morphe 421 brush. It's like a very small little brush. I do need to put my hand behind this so you guys can see what I'm saying. So as you can see, it has like a little rounded tip at the top, and I really like that it has this. Okay, there we go. So it has a rounded tip, and what I do is literally just squeeze, because it has like a pump top. The color for mine, okay, I will say it's medium 355W. Me and Tamika went to go look for this, and they do not, like, this shade is not the shade that it is online. So I don't know what I'm going to do if I want to buy it again, because it's not the same shade. So that was very weird to me, but I don't know what happened. I don't know if they just accidentally matched it or if they accidentally put the wrong thing. I think we were looking on Ulta. So I don't know, guys, but this is what it looks like. So I literally just, I love putting on concealer. I don't know why, but I feel like it makes me look like a baddie. And I feel like, I mean, excuse me, not a baddie. I feel like it makes me look like a little warrior princess because of how I put my concealer on. Like, it's just cute to me. It makes me happy. This is my concealer. So next we're going to take a wet beauty blender. I wonder what that is. I don't know where that came from, but I'm gonna take a wet beauty blender and basically blend it out. I always start with my nose and go up into my forehead. So with a beauty blender, same thing. You want to definitely pat the product into your face. Don't smear, because it just will wipe it off essentially. So you want to pat. I will say the best beauty blender I've ever purchased is the One by Beauty Blender. It's $20, but that's the best one. I get the ones from like TJ Maxx and things like that because honestly I'm a trier and I will try out things a million times, but they just don't do anything for me. Like, they're not as soft as the One by Beauty Blender. I don't think they blend as well. They're not the best product to me, and so I'm not going to spend my money a bunch of times on something that I feel like is not worth it when I know that there is something that's worth it. So I might have them and I might use them occasionally, or if I'm doing somebody else's makeup. But when it comes to my makeup, I'm pretty much only going to use the Ones by Beauty Blender. So as you can see, I am just dabbing that. And that's why I said I don't really put anything down here. And that's why I said it doesn't matter if your eyeshadow kind of comes down, because as you can see, the concealer took care of all that. So there's nothing there anymore. So now we are going to bake, and we're not taking cakes and cookies, honey. We're going to use some powder by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have, it's called Loose Setting Powder in Deep Peach. So I take the Real Techniques Beauty Blender. The difference is this one has a flat dome right here. I have bought the one from Morphe before. I don't think this matters that much, but I just like it because I can pat my powder in here and literally control it going right underneath my eye. So everywhere that you basically just put that concealer, that's where you want to put powder. So my powdered face. And that is, we're gonna leave that on for just a couple minutes to bake, essentially. Gonna bake it out. I'm trying to clean up as I go, guys. And that's the biggest thing. Like when it comes to makeup, honestly, it be everywhere. Like it's not just you, it's all of us. So one of my biggest things is I really try to put things back where I got them from. And I know that that sounds like so like elementary, but I do. I try to put things back where I got them from. Because at the end, you'll be sitting here with a counter full of products and be like, what did I even do? Like, why are we here? Okay, so next we are going to bronze these cheekbones in my forehead. So I use this brush by Wet n Wild. To be honest, I do not know the name of it. I have no idea. It came in like a holiday Christmas collection like a couple years ago. So I don't know what I'm going to do when I have to replace this brush, honestly. But it has like a little dome. I don't know if you guys can kind of tell that it's like very dome shaped. And I think that's what I like the most about it, is that it has that dome piece. So what I do is I basically get my bronzer. So I use a bronzer by Revolution. It's called Mega Bronzer in shade Too Warm. So I literally just kind of pull my chin to the side with my mouth. And I start from up here. I do a very circular motion going down the side of my cheek. So you guys can see that the product is already there, right? And basically I just blend it out. Makeup is really all about blending. Like, are you blending? Did you blend though? Like, that's really all it is. Ooh, snatched, honey. And really the point of this is just to make your, like, cheekbones look snatched. Like, I don't have very defined cheekbones when it comes to just my overall face. So I like a defined cheek. And now we're gonna go to the top of your head. So for me, as you guys can see, my like hairline, I try to remember to go into my hairline when it comes to my bronzer, so that it looks like it's the same color as my skin. Because now we done bronze, we done use foundation that's a little bit darker. Like, you don't want to look crazy out here. So that's what we're gonna do around there. Then we're going to go in with this brush. Same thing. I think it says step 2 for the shadow. I think I got this from H&M at one point in time in my life. But it's the same thing. It has like a little, this has like a little rounded, I mean not rounded, but flat top, like angled top. So I use this honestly for my nose. As you can see, I still haven't wiped my powder off because we're still baking. And yes, I do go all the way up to my lashes. So as you guys can see, like, it's super, like, the nose is the nose. So we are going to take this Morphe x Jaclyn Hill JH37. It's really just like a regular rounded brush. And we're going to also blend that out. Nose is blended. Now we're going to take a Morphe M438, which is just a regular kind of rounded fluffy brush, and take away our baking. Let's get those powders out the way because we're done. So what baking does to me, I feel like, honestly, it just kind of sets your anything that was liquid, it sets it in place. So for instance, we used a liquid concealer, and that sets that liquid in place. And I feel like that's the benefit to baking, so that it doesn't crease, it doesn't fold into your eyes or anything like that. So here we are so far. So some people think that like blush is like old school, but I don't. I'm a blush girl. Like, I really like blush. And so I bought this palette from MAC Cosmetics, and I mean, I honestly, it's the best thing I ever purchased from them, besides Spiked. I love Spiked. So it has 6 different circles. You can put different things in here. I think they have like a highlighters, blush, things like that, but mine is just filled with blush. This one, I feel like, I don't know, it's like the commitment for me, like committing to that last color, like, oh, that's it, I have nothing else. That to me, I'm like stressed. So that's why I never fill that last one up. So I just use these. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I have no idea what the colors are, but here they are. Make an educated decision. And we're gonna take this brush by Lush brush. I like it because it has a bigger dome, and it just works for me because it's a blush brush. And I do mix this one, as you guys can see, I use all the time, and kind of that middle one. I do like a darker blush, and we are going to blend that in to our skin as well. So I do use like blush very like sparingly, because I feel like, I mean, not sparingly, I don't think that's the word I want to use. Generously, that's the word I want to use. Because I feel like I want my blush to look like I have on blush. So I use a lot of it. And then next we're going to do some highlighter. I got this brush. It's a fan brush from the Morphe and Bretman Rock collection. And it works the best. So I'm sure Morphe makes a fan brush. Essentially, it just looks like this, like a little fan. And we're going to take the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. It's the Megawatt Loose Highlighter. Oh, it's the loose highlighter in the shade Megawatt. So we're going to take this. I dab my brush in it like this, just at the top. So the way that I do my highlighter is literally like, I just kind of put a little dab right there and then blend that out. So y'all see your girl shining, baby, shining. It is all in the flick of the wrist. I put a little bit over my forehead, like over my little eyebrow right there. Some right here on my nose. And then above my lip. Because I do like my lips to be pronounced when I put on lipstick. So, after we do that, then we're going to look and see like, hey, what do I want to fix? What do I need to add? What? So, the last thing that I do is going to be right underneath my eyes. Like, let's add some definition to that. For me, I feel like I just don't like when it looks like flat. So, I take a angle brush, which this one is the Jaclyn Hill JH41. And I take this, whatever color I went in the side of my eye with, I take that. And I literally just add powder to the bottom of my eye. So it's basically like doing just a eyeliner, but with eyeshadow. So I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but I do not wear eyeliner on the bottom of my eye. I don't know why, but I'm just not a fan. Unless it's like the tightest, neatest line you've ever seen, I'm not a fan of it. So I don't use it. As you can see, it's just a little bit darker under there. We're gonna add some mascara to our bottom lashes. No, I'm not gonna do that yet, actually. I'm going to take my setting spray first. Let's use this other setting spray. So usually I use my, I use the Morphe, the black can, but I'm out of it right now. So we're going to use the one by Jeffree Star, which is the exact same thing. This one is just pink and it smells like strawberries. I use so much setting spray. I dropped my fan, but This is why. Because I really set my face. Like, set. And now that that's dry, we're going to put on mascara on our bottom lashes. So we are going to finish off with a lip. So this is literally like my holy grail lip, like my go-to lip, like my everything lip. So we are going to take the lip liner by MAC Cosmetics called Chestnut. We are going to take the lipstick by MAC Cosmetics called Velvet Teddy, and we are going to take the gloss by So Beauty Cosmetics called Hydro Gloss. And we are going to use all three of these to make literally the best lip ever created. So I think, okay, my favorite like feature on my face in general is my lips. Like, I think that they are genuinely perfect. Like, and I don't say perfect about a lot of things, but I think my lips are perfect. So I don't overline my lips. I don't do the most. I literally just do the natural line that my lips are. Sorry, I can't talk while I'm doing this. Just look. So I will say that I start off every single lip by putting on Burt's Bees, because Burt's Bees is the bee's knees, babies. So we start off the lip by putting on Burt's Bees. I forgot I did that off camera, but I line my lip. As you can see, it looks like this. So I just go with the natural line, and then I blend it out. So basically just I do like to define this little area right here. I put in a little extra. So that is our lip liner, which is Chestnut. I'm sure you can find any brown color that's close to that. And then this is what Velvet Teddy looks like. So it is a nude. So sometimes I go lighter on my nude, sometimes I go darker on my nude, but essentially this is the color, the nude. I go in and make sure my liner is still relevant. And then we go over with a little bit of lip gloss. So I really only put, as you can tell, I can put the lip liner on the inside of my lip. I don't really put it where the actual liner is. So. All right, so that is it, guys. We did a full face, a full get ready with me. I know this video was super long, but you know, you guys wanted it, so I gave it to you. It does take me anywhere from 30 minutes to a full hour to do my face, so I just wanted to make sure that I was kind of going into depth, telling you why I do certain things, why I do things the way I do it, things like that. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know what else you want to see me do, all of that. If you were confused on anything, let me know. Just let me know how y'all feel. Thanks you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next Monday.